Okay guys, it's time to go balls deep into Minato Namikaze, just like he does on a daily basis with Kushina. And yeah, this is a highly requested video by you guys, so make sure to remember to hit the notification bell, like button and subscribe for future videos, as we always cover Naruto videos all the time on this channel, covering things you may not know. Yes, and in this video I'm actually very excited because we found quite a few things that you wouldn't know about Minato usually if you just watch the anime series. And cue the intro. So yeah, I may make pronunciation errors by the way in this video. It may be a name or a Japanese word that I can't pronounce, and you guys have also told me my accent is quite thick and very British, so you know, just bear that in mind and you know, cut me some slack. So anyways, with fact 1, we're covering Minato Namikaze's name concept. Minato's name literally means harbor or port, which is usually a place ships and boats take shelter from stormy weather, and correspondingly Minato's family name Namikaze means waves and wind, so Minato's full name could mean harbor from waves and wind. A fun fact to note is that after Minato's death, the Namikaze name and clan wasn't ever mentioned. Naruto didn't even adopt his father's clan's name due to the fact in keeping his identity a secret. Only a certain few were told about Naruto and his heritage, but due to him being a Jinchuriki, everything was kept confidential and only told to important figures in Konoha such as the Hokage and other people like Kakashi. In regards to character concept for Minato Namikaze, you're probably wondering, how did Kishimoto come up with the concept and story, right? The 4th Hokage being the sacrifice the village needed and ultimately being Naruto's father. Well, Kobayashi asked these very questions to Kishimoto himself, in which he showed the creator of the Naruto series chapter 16 of the manga, which displayed a picture of Kakashi, Obito Uchiha, Rin and Minato together so early in the series. Kishimoto responded by saying by chapter 16 the storyline of Naruto had already been decided, in which Minato was Naruto's father, but the name Minato had not been confirmed itself. However, the key factor is Minato's identity to end up being Naruto's father was already confirmed by this point so early into the anime series. In addition to this figure of Naruto's father, it was also not confirmed to be the 4th Hokage. Minato was not conceived at this point to have that role. Kishimoto knew that he would have to introduce Naruto's father eventually in the writer's point of view somewhere down the line of the story, but he didn't know how to do it at that point of time. So before coming up with the idea with Minato Namikaze being the 4th Hokage, Minato's spot on the Hokage monument was actually a dog. Yes, you heard that right, a dog being a Hokage. Now, I don't know what good Kushina Kishimoto was taking at this point, but it must be some strong stuff for him to come up with such an idea, right? He needs to hit us all up with that, you know, with that product. Anyways, Kishimoto wanted to try out a ninken, meaning a ninja dog, much like the ones used by the Inuzuku clan that Kiba is from. But thank God for this, his editor told him he was thinking of tangent again and it was not a good idea, so he made Minato the 4th Hokage and the father of Naruto Uzumaki. So coming full circle to this, in terms of Minato's design, his eyes are drawn smaller than Naruto and Kushina's with a double-line nature, and when Naruto's design was being created, Kushina and Minato's design was not imagined at this point. However, the 4th Hokage's face in the Kage mountain at the beginning of the story was already there, if you guys can remember. So when Naruto finally got serialized, Kishimoto drew an image with a dreadful face of what it may be. But midway he changed this into something different. He was actually trying to draw the 4th Hokage with a kind of face. It is also noted that both Minato and Kushina's hair color was derived from Naruto himself. Last but not least, since the creator of the anime ended up getting married and having children himself, it played a role in how he viewed Naruto's character and helped him in his experience in developing the relationship between Minato Namikaze and Naruto, father and son. Minato completed 847 official missions in total, which is quite insane since he died at the age of 24, 39 of those missions being S rank. Minato had learned a lot of sealing techniques from Kushina's mother, who was from the famous Uzumaki clan. Uzumaki clan were well known because of their sealing techniques. Minato was also one of the fastest shinobi on earth. He learned the second Hokage's Thunder God technique and improved it. Minato was faster than the Raikage, which is one of the fastest cloud ninja at the time as well, and he was renowned for that too, but he was faster than him on top of that. Minato was also able to use the Nine Tails mode in war. Unlike most tailed beasts, the Nine Tails offered no resistance to cooperating with Minato, granting him immediate access to Nine Tails chakra mode, which impressed all spectators at the time. Minato is also a sensory type ninja, and he is very good at it, and it seems quite overpowered for who he is. He could sense Naruto from the Hidden Leaf village to the battlefield. Minato was also one of the best kunai wielders. In the war he lost both of his arms, if you guys can remember, but he was still able to use kunai with just his mouth. Also, his nature releases is more than the average person too. He has fire release, wind release, lightning release, yin and yang release. Yeah, he's pretty overpowered. Minato also graduated from the academy at age 10. He is also left-handed but also ambidextrous, meaning he can use both hands. This is shown when he summons using his left hand, kind of implying that he signed the contract with his left hand, but has been shown to use and wield kunai as well as the Rasengan interchangeably with no signs of preference on which hand to use. The Rasengan which Naruto, Jiraiya, Kakashi, Boruto and Konohamaru used was actually created by Minato, which he based on the tailed beast ball he witnessed. This is established in Naruto chapter 519 page 16 for example, and probably other chapters too. It was fate or a coincidence that it was the case because Rasengan is exactly the same as beast ball attack. Minato intended for Naruto to learn and control the Nine Tails inside him, so it is kinda within reason to think Minato created the Rasengan in conjunction with these thoughts to help Naruto become the strongest ninja of Konoha he could be, because the Rasengan jutsu Minato created is exactly the same as the Beast Bomb. Minato spent 3 years creating the Rasengan established in Naruto chapter 151 page 12. Jiraiya literally stated that the Rasengan Minato created in degree of difficulty is 6 grades above the A rank ultra high grade level jutsu, which means the Rasengan is the highest form of shape transformation, which is an advanced level of chakra control as it relies heavily on the control rather than the use of hand seals. This is why only a certain number of gifted ninja can use this attack, and Minato created it. The Namikaze clan, which Minato is from, is a relatively unexplored clan in the anime. Minato was a prodigy very early in his ninja career, and his skills within the Naruto universe was much more solidified as he attained the highest scores in the history of Konoha Academy. If you guys have read the Itachi Uchiha spin-off Book of Bright Light book, which is canon by the way, in chapter 3 Itachi is taking the written section of the Chunin exams, right, and the students in this exam are encouraged to cheat without getting caught by examiners. Itachi managed to complete the exam without outside help, and later on in the book it is told that he received the second highest score of all time. However, Minato Namikaze beat Itachi Uchiha because he had the highest score of all time, which only tells you how much of a prodigy Minato was. So this only indicates that he was an ideal student, and in this time of Boruto, Minato must have the highest score too at this point too. His record seems to still hold true. Okay, now let's talk about the Naruto movies which Minato appears in. Most of you might not have seen these films because they're filler, right? But there are some cool and interesting scenes, to be honest, and it might be worth your time. In the movie The Lost Tower, Minato's chakra appears to be light green color as opposed to the normal blue one that we always see. In addition, he has a jutsu which seems insane to me, which involves deleting memories, and I sure hope he can delete some of my memories from, the stuff that happened in the past, my god damn. In the Lost Tower movie, it's about present day Naruto teaming up with Minato from the past in order to take down an enemy, but Minato realizes Naruto is his future son. He is also aware of the butterfly effect that can ruin the future if he interferes with anything, so in an effort to not alter the natural course of time, Minato uses a memory erasing seal jutsu on himself and his team in the movie to wipe the encounter that they had from their minds, so they can forget everything. That's actually an insanely overpowered jutsu if you think about in an anime. Imagine if it was used on a Hokage. Even something like that in real life is quite broken, in fact. Minato's and Kushina's love story is like a notebook tale, guys. The way they met, the way they lived together, and the way they died. But the love story between the two is said to have been influenced by Japanese myth of Yamato no Orochi. This might sound familiar as Kishimoto based the fight between Orochimaru and Itachi on this, but the myth also features a princess called Kushina who is saved by the deity Susanoo, and afterward the two eventually married. The story itself mirrors how Kushina and Minato fell in love. Now Kushina sounds very similar to Kushina that we know in the anime, but you may be wondering how Susanoo can relate back to Minato. Well, the name Susanoo, although mostly being associated with the Uchiha clan in Naruto rather than the 4th Hokage, the mythological character was actually the god of seas and storms, and if you guys go back to fact 1, you would know that Minato's surname Namikaze translates to waves and wind. So there is a deeper connection between the love for Naruto's parents, showing us how Kishimoto loves his lore of Japanese myths, and he included that inspiration with their love story. For the Japanese dub, Minato is voiced by Toshiyuki Morikawa, and I probably butchered his name and made it halal. So he is the same voice for Griffiths from 1997 version of Berserk. Now this is why you do not mess with Minato, because Griffiths will f you up. You don't want to mess with Griffiths, you definitely need to check out Berserk. Anyways, he also voices Boros from One Punch Man, Isshin Kurosaki from Bleach, and even Kimamaru from the Naruto series, which is one of my favorite characters too. Morikawa is also quite famous for voicing many characters from video games like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, which is my favorite Final Fantasy, and from the Kingdom Hearts series too, along with Dante from Devil May Cry, which is another favorite. So I'm kind of a fan of this voice actor because he voices the characters of many of my favorite characters. Although Minato's character did not have much screen time in the original anime series, his character was given quite a bit of Easter eggs and other cameos. For instance, in Naruto Shippuden for the 3rd opening, which is one of the best openings of all time, in the filler version of it, Minato's silhouette can be faintly seen in the background standing behind Naruto and Sora under the 9-tailed fox. This may have a deeper meaning where it could be a reference to the attack that took place on Konoha, right, ultimately binding all 4 characters together. Minato also makes an appearance in the 2004 OVA titled Hidden Leaf Village Grand Sports Festival, where Konoha 11 compete in a sporting event to win a break from missions, right? Naruto, however, had his troubles participating due to his stomach cramps and diarrhea, and he spent most of his time in the toilet, which is really funny. However, an interesting thing to note was that while Naruto is seen rushing to the toilet, he passes by many characters in the hallways who do not have much spotlight, including Naruto's own father, Minato Namikaze. This was quite unique as Minato's story wasn't even explored yet in the anime, and this cameo was one of the first introductions to his character, and it led to many fan theories during that time, such as the 4th Hokage actually being alive. So another cool Easter egg for you guys, and it's very unique to Minato, is that in the game Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Kushina's ultimate attack is different when it's used against Minato. Instead of her usually beating down the character, she gives Minato a light-hearted slap after blushing because she knows he be going balls deep into that thing.
Beat down! Huh? Whoops, that was just a joke.
Due to Minato's late introduction to the series, his popularity didn't really rise as much as some of the other characters. Minato ranked 12th in the second character popularity polls, then 20th on the 4th poll, then 22nd on the 5th poll, but later with more revelations about Minato on chapter 292, Minato ranked 9th in the 6th character popularity poll, and then his all-time high was 7th in the 7th poll. So in Shonen Jump poll on who do you want as your teacher or sensei, Minato was put at 4th place just behind Kakashi, Itachi and Jiraiya. So I'm guessing the reason why Minato doesn't even break the top 10 that often is because he wasn't showcased that much and he later got a lot of screen time later down in the series. So we didn't really know the guy, so he didn't really become popular in the character polls in the fanbase. But in the West, I think Minato is always in the top 10 most popular characters. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Alright, just as always guys, it's blazing round time, so keep up with me. I'm going to do this quick, just like Minato's flying thunder attack. Minato's registration number is 006510. Minato's birthday is on the 25th of January, giving him the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Minato died at the age of 24, and before his death, his recorded height was 180 centimeters and he weighed 66 kilos. According to stereo period sheets, Minato was sure to be around 147 centimeters tall when he saved Kushina from the village, which was around the time when he was graduated and became a ninja. Minato's blood type is B, and according to the data books, Minato's favorite food was Kushina's homemade cooking. His hobby was reading, and Jiraiya's novels were his favorite. Minato always wished to fight Jiraiya sensei, and he always wanted to prove his worth to him. Minato's favorite phrase was, "The fire shadow illuminates the village." The fire shadow illuminates the village. Oh my god, that's balls deep guys if you think about it, because the will of fire gets passed down to the other people, and then there's the Hokage, and then he thinks about the future. Oh my god, Minato is one deep guy. It blows my mind. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite moment that Minato had in the Naruto series. Make sure to smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and follow us on social media such as Snapchat or Twitter, and we will always be producing Naruto content and Boruto content for you guys, and we see you next time.